If you want to say I'm sorry, we say lo siento, lo siento. So I'm sorry, lo siento. You bump into somebody, lo siento. And literally that means I feel it. That's what it literally means, word for word. Lo siento, I feel it. I feel it. And lo, L-O, we already know is it. And siento, S-I-E-N-T-O. Lo siento. So lo siento, I'm sorry. How would you say, I'm sorry, I can't come today. I'm ill. Lo siento, no puedo venir hoy. Estoy enfermo. Lo siento, no puedo venir hoy. Estoy enfermo. What about, I'm sorry, but you have to come now. Lo siento, pero tienes que venir ahora. Lo siento, pero tienes que venir ahora. What about, I'm sorry, but I want to know why. Lo siento, pero quiero saber por qué. Lo siento, pero quiero saber por qué. So we said lo siento is I'm sorry, or literally it means I feel it. Now every time we have used lo or it so far, we've just been hooking it on the end, sticking it on the end of the word, like to see, to eat, to drink. We've been sticking it on the end of the infinitive. Now if it's not an infinitive just means to do something, it's the whole verb, to do, to play, to whatever. If it's not an infinitive, it goes before. So if we wanted to say, I have it, we're not saying to have, so it's not an infinitive, so it doesn't stick on the end, it goes before. So I have it would be lo tengo, lo tengo. So I have it, lo tengo. How would you say then, I want it, I want it? Lo quiero, lo quiero. What about I don't want it? No lo quiero, no lo quiero. What about do you want it? Do you want it? ¿Lo quieres? ¿Lo quieres? How would we say, do you have it? Because I want it now. Do you have it? Because I want it now. ¿Lo tienes? Porque lo quiero ahora. ¿Lo tienes? Porque lo quiero ahora. What about if you don't want it, I can sell it on eBay. If you don't want it, I can sell it on eBay. And the word for to sell is related to the word vending machine, vending machine, a vending machine that sells things. So to sell is vender, vender, V-E-N-D-E-R, vender. So think of a vending machine to sell, vender. So if you don't want it, I can sell it on eBay. What would that be? Si no lo quieres, puedo venderlo en eBay. Si no lo quieres, puedo venderlo en eBay. And the way it works is, si no lo quieres, because that want isn't to want, it's you want, but venderlo is because we're saying I can to sell it. I'm able to sell it. We're using the whole verb, we're using the infinitive. The word for to go out is salir, S-A-L-I-R, salir, to go out, salir. How would we say, do you want to go out with me? ¿Quieres salir conmigo? ¿Quieres salir conmigo? What about, can I go out with you tonight? Can I go out with you tonight? And tonight is this night. Esta noche. Esta noche. This night. Esta noche. And esta is E-S-T-A, this. And noche, N-O-C-H-E. So esta noche, this night or tonight. And our sentence is, can I go out with you tonight? ¿Puedo salir contigo esta noche? ¿Puedo salir contigo esta noche? How about, I'm going to go out tonight. I'm going to go out tonight. Voy a salir esta noche. Voy a salir esta noche. Right. Take a pause and write down as many infinitives as you can. So write down as many to-do words as you can in Spanish, like to eat, etc. So pause the recording, write them down, and then we'll continue. Some of the examples you might have would be comer, beber, ver, salir, hablar, etc. And what you'll notice is that there are 3 groups. You can split them into 3. Ones that end in AR, ones that end in ER, and ones that end in IR. So the infinitives can be split into those 3 groups, and we'll come back to this in a while. How did we say you can? What's the word for you can? Puedes, puedes. What about you want? Quieres, quieres. What about you have? Tienes, tienes. What would it be for do you go out? Sales, sales, sales. And let's remember what the word is for to speak, the infinitive to speak. Hablar, hablar. So to speak, hablar. If we want to say you speak or do you speak, the word is hablas. Hablas. H-A-B-L-A-S. Now this may be surprising because all of the you verbs that we've learnt so far have ended in es, as in puedes, quieres, tienes, sales. And this is the case unless the infinitive, unless the to-do word ends in ar. So because to speak is hablar and ends in ar, that means that we have to say hablas ending in as. So all ar verbs, if we want to say do you do something or you do something, the ending is as, not es. So how would we say, I'm sorry, but do you speak English? Lo siento, pero ¿hablas inglés? What about, I know that you speak Spanish. I know that you speak Spanish. And the word for that is que, but without an accent. Q-U-E, que, is that. So I know that you speak Spanish would be sé que hablas español. Sé que hablas español. And how would we say, what do you buy in Spain? What do you buy in Spain? And the word for to buy is comprar, comprar, C-O-M-P-R-A-R, comprar, to buy. So how would you say, what do you buy in Spain? ¿Qué compras en España? ¿Qué compras en España? How would we say, why do you buy it if it's horrible? Why do you buy it if it's horrible? ¿Por qué lo compras si es horrible? ¿Por qué lo compras si es horrible? How would you say to give if dar, D-A-R, is to give, dar? How would you say do you give? Das? Das? The word for how is como, como. C-O with an accent, M-O, como. Como. How would we say, how are you? How are you? ¿Cómo estás? ¿Cómo estás? ¿Cómo estás? What about, how can you do it if you don't speak Spanish? How can you do it if you don't speak Spanish? ¿Cómo puedes hacerlo si no hablas español? ¿Cómo puedes hacerlo si no hablas español? What about, how can you come if you are ill? ¿Cómo puedes venir si estás enfermo? ¿Cómo puedes venir si estás enfermo? So let's have a recap of what we know about verbs so far. We know that the infinitives, that's the two do words, can be grouped into three. Ones that end in AR, ones that end in ER, and ones that end in IR. And we know that if we want to say I do something, it ends in an O. So tengo, I have. Quiero, I want. Como, I eat. Bebo, I drink. And we know that if we want to say you, or do you, it ends in es. Tienes, quieres, sales, sabes, unless it comes from an AR verb, like hablar, and in which case you speak or do you speak would be AS, hablas, or comprar, to buy, in which case it would be compras for do you buy.